So anyway, she said.
Yeah. Well, good morning. Welcome to another weekly episode of the RHI Foundation's RHI, Stories of Courage, Hope, Attitude, and Inspiration, coming to you live from Rehabilitation Hospital of Indiana. I'm Janine Stelmack. I'm one of the Donor Services Officers here at RHI, and today our guest is Mr. Jim Wright. Morning, Jim.
Good morning.
And you're going to tell us your journey, how you got here, and...
Well, I had a tumor on the bottom of my skull, and I went to Eskenazi, and Eskenazi, the surgeon there removed it, and then this place was, RHI was recommended very highly, and so I ended up coming here.
There was somebody else in your family that was at RHI.
My father-in-law and my wife, both were here. My wife was here first. She had broken her leg, and she come here for rehab. And then my father-in-law was here. He had dementia, and he was here for a period of time. So everybody that was here spoke very highly of it, and it was very successful. And I got along well as far as visiting when I was here. And so I thought, hey, this is a great place to come.
All right. So you had this tumor, and so that was pretty extensive.
Yes, and when I got here, I couldn't walk, and I was having a real problem with balance. So they started working with me over a period of, I think about 12 weeks, 14 weeks. And now I'm back to normal, you might say, I guess, or close to it anyway. I have to be a little careful, but I get along. They did a great job. I was really impressed by the staff. I really was. I work a lot of people, and so I'm kind of critical of people. And all in all, the staff here, I felt, did an excellent job.
Was there so you were here, you said about 12 or 14 weeks?
Uh-huh.
Was there a particular part of therapy that you found pretty challenging, or what was there?
I really felt that it all was at first. I couldn't even walk. And when they told me that we was going to walk around this, there's got a little circle here where you walk around, and I thought it was a joke because I thought, well, I can just buzz around that thing. I couldn't even get around half of it. And I was so, I guess I was just disgusted. You could say you were depressed, but I don't think I've ever been depressed. So I guess I was just disgusted, that I couldn't do it. And of course, they kept pushing me, which that's what they're supposed to do. And I kept thinking, boy, if you just leave me alone and let me rest for a while, which they wouldn't do. And but I made it finally all the way around, and then kept adding to it. But it worked, and now I'm back to normal. I think, if there is such a thing. I don't think my wife says I'm not normal. And so I just have to deal with it,
And when was this? When were you in our?
This, I was here first of the year, I guess. I was trying to think. I was here in March, I think, of March, April, May of last,
Of 18?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so you made a pretty huge...
Yeah, and I'll be back.
recovery. Okay, are you doing...
In October, I'm getting my right shoulder replaced, basically. I'm going to be the bionic man when it's all over with, and I keep getting new parts. So I'm going to get the right shoulder done, and then they say that's going to take 12 to 14 weeks or something, and then I'm going to have the left one done. So I'll be back here to haunt you people for a period of time again. Hopefully just as an outpatient, but I'll be back for rehab again.
All right. So what would you say, CHI, our CHI portion of our interview stands for Courage, Hope, Attitude, and Inspirations. How many words, folks are going to
I think you have to have attitude. I think your attitude has to be positive. If you don't have a positive attitude, you might as well forget it. Now, that's just my opinion. But believe me, a lot of people think I'm kind of off. But I believe that whether it's your job or whether it's rehab, if you don't have the attitude that you're gonna get it and you're gonna beat it, then it's not gonna happen. That's just the way I look at it.
I think that's half the battle.
I really do. You know, you can say what you want, and you can cry, you can moan, you can do whatever you want to do, which people love to do. But if you just don't think positive and go on and get the job done, it's just not going to happen, you know. And when I did have my hip replaced, I did that, and they kept telling me how many weeks it was going to be, and I paid no attention to it because I felt like that, you know, the quicker I could get up and get going, and the more positive I was about it. So I think the same thing happened with the, you know, when I had my skull operated on. I got a hole back here. I did learn something. I have gray hair, obviously, and it's not by age, it's by looks. Anyway, where they operated on me, I have black hair.
Really?
When the hair come out, it's all black. So we may have a patent here of some sort. You know what I mean?
Well, you're an entrepreneur, so you'd be the one that
might be able to use
champion
that.
that.
You know, if you're
right?
people that's running around with no hair, hey, I got an answer for you. It may work. I don't know.
Well, we are glad that you're doing so well.
Yeah,
right?
I'm tickled to death you people were here. I mean, you know, I really am, and you did a great job for me. And
that's one thing that we do at RHI is you get about 3 to 5 hours of therapy every day. I'm sure you got.
Oh,
we
yes,
poop you out,
do.
right?
Yes,
Did we
you
poop
do.
you out? My mom used to say that.
I kept praying that this was the day I had off, you know.
Right.
And they would be there before I even eat breakfast. I go, oh God, not again today. But that's what they're for, you know, and their attitude and their big smile on their face makes you, you know, want to go. And I'll tell you something else you do. Now, I don't know, maybe everybody does it, but you have people in here that are going to school, that are learning. And I must say that however you pick them or whatever, I think I had 3 or 4 different ones, and they were excellent. They really, really was. Every one of them. And they did a great job. And you know, the whole staff, you know, of course, was over them and watched them, but I thought they did excellent. Most of them come from Indianapolis. It was Indianapolis University, maybe?
Yeah, University of Indianapolis.
University of Indianapolis.
Has
yeah.
quite a
and
PT
they did a super job.
Yeah, that's good. Because we are a teaching hospital.
Yeah,
and that's a good place to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like IU's.
Definitely, definitely. I graduated from IU, so I'm a little maybe, you know, I keep an eye on what's going on with IU and everything, but I thought that the whole system is working great.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Well, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Again, this is coming from the Rehabilitation Hospital of Indiana and for the foundation. And if you want to support what we do and all the programs here at the hospital, what the foundation does do, and you want to support our friend, Mr. Jim Wright, you can click on the donate button. And just thank you again. And thank you to our sponsor, Wilson Keyhone Winningham. Thank you.